Hi, my name's Chad, and I'm one of the ISAs for the first year architecture program, and I am going to do a video walkthrough of ProblemSet1, which is your introduction to the Rhino Rhino world. So first off, if you mess up this file, don't worry about it. We'll put a download link in it for it over here in the notes panel on the right side of your Rhino window. And grab your mouse, which I highly recommend using a mouse. Right click and hold, and that will drag you around this plane. You can also use if you're using a mouse, your center scrolling bar to zoom in and out, and the zoom will follow where your cursor is. So this arrow right here points to up here to the command bar. And the command line is very important. It sort of controls your whole Rhino document. So let's test it out. We'll type in the rectangle command, and that will give us the ability to click once here, and then click again, and that will define our rectangle for us. Let's try that again. When you try it again, I want you to focus on all these different options that come up here after you type in the command. And these are sort of like sub-commands that will change the kind of rectangle you're making. So let's click on 3-point and then rounded. And that will allow us to do something like this, create a rectangle with 3 points, and then change the radius of the corners to make a rounded rectangle. So now that we've made something, let's just go ahead and delete it. So what we'll do is left click and hold that click down and drag up, and that will select these objects. And then you press the delete key and they're gone. That's it. So now that we've done this, let's just hop into 3D space. Thus far we've been in two-dimensional space, the top-down view. But Rhino also has the ability to do perspective, front and right views, and a couple others. So there are shortcuts, but for now, let's just type in the command set view, click world, and then go over to perspective. And so now you'll see that we are in this 3D environment. Once we're here, we can switch around to other different views too, but to move around in this, you'll right click and hold, and that'll rotate your camera. And then if you right click and then press shift and then right click, that'll pan you like so. And the zooming still works as well. So let's switch into front view. I'll switch down using these little tabs here. And let's try the command shade. Just another command to add to your repertoire. And you'll notice that that changes the view display options for these little three-dimensional letters so that they appear to be solid objects. And then we can select these and try the command, type it out ZS, and click enter, and that will zoom us to these, zoom into these objects. It's a highly useful command that you can utilize. The last thing that we'll talk about is this little layers panel over here that has different layers. So if different layers and different options for the layers. So I can turn on and off the visibility of this 3D text here. I can also switch the layer I'm in. So now if I draw that same rectangle, I will draw it into this rectangle layer. Good layer management is critical to working efficiently and well in Rhino. I strongly encourage you guys to sort of constantly be organizing and reorganizing your layers and assigning layers or creating layers that hold like objects. And that, I think, is it. So I hope that this was helpful and there will be more problem sets headed your way. Have a good one.